Big Brother 27. Who has a path to the end? With less than 2 weeks left of Big Brother 27, it's time to get serious about who truly has the best shot to make it to the finale, and who can actually win the whole thing. The funny thing is, there isn't a clear frontrunner this season. Vince has been playing the hardest game. Morgan has been the most strategic. Ashley has stayed quietly under the radar, all while being the secret lawyer in the house. Ava has leaned almost entirely on her social bonds. Keanu and Kelly have proven themselves as competition beasts. And then there's Lauren. Honestly, I nearly forgot about her, which probably says everything you need to know about her game. That said, trying to define who has really carved the best path to the end is tricky. Everyone left has strengths, but everyone also has gaping weaknesses. Still, let's try to sort this out. Of course, this analysis comes with a giant caveat. We're heading straight into a double eviction, and nothing scrambles a game like a fast-paced Thursday night blindside. But even with that looming, it's worth examining who holds the clearest road to finale night. Right now, Morgan, Vince, and Ashley seem to be running the house. On paper, they look like a possible final three. But Ashley has been sketching out an endgame plan that doesn't necessarily include Morgan. And honestly, she should. Morgan herself has said she'd only vote Ashley out if Ashley was ever sitting next to Vince. That means Ashley has every reason to see Morgan as the bigger threat in the long run. Why not just target Vince then? Because, ironically, Ashley could probably beat Vince at the end, but she likely couldn't beat Morgan. Vince, meanwhile, has been stuck in this weird middle ground between Morgan and Lauren all season. Just yesterday, he floated the idea of him and Morgan going to Final 3 with Lauren. Neither Morgan nor Lauren seemed interested. And considering Vince was directly responsible for putting Lauren on the block this week, it wouldn't be shocking if Morgan and Ashley both decided to strike while the iron is hot. If I were in their shoes, I'd strongly consider cutting Lauren now before she drags herself any further. But here's the counterpoint. The smarter move might be to take out Kelly or Keanu while they still can. Both have the potential to win their way to the end through sheer comp strength, which could lead to a very strange and unpredictable final two. Keanu, in particular, has a compelling underdog narrative. He's had to fight tooth and nail to survive. But the problem is his resume is riddled with sloppy decisions, and I'm not sure how a jury would respond. He has no shot unless he wins out, and that means comp after comp standing in his way. If I had to put money down, I'd predict a Vince and Morgan final two, with Ava as the expendable third they drag along before cutting loose. Ashley doesn't quite fit into that picture, though stranger things have happened. The only reason I hesitate to lock that in is because Vince is vulnerable heading into the double. He's played fast and loose with his loyalties, and in a chaotic night, that could easily come back to haunt him. He's exactly the type of player who could get clipped in the double eviction frenzy. So where does that leave us? Honestly, the game could splinter a dozen different ways this week. But if I had to map it out right now, I'd say the clearest paths to the end belong to Vince, Morgan, and Ava. The key for them will be eliminating either Kelly or Keanu immediately, and at some point finally separating Lauren from Vince. As for Ashley, I hate to discount her, but unless she and Vince suddenly decide to fully trust each other, I just don't see them riding side by side to finale night. The scenario I'd love to see is Ashley and Morgan sitting together at the end, especially if Vince gets taken out in the double. Would Ashley have the edge against Morgan? Probably not. But arguing a case is literally what Ashley does for a living, so I wouldn't count her out in a jury speech. Discover more. Big Brother-themed charity events and challenges. Reality TV-inspired cooking classes and recipes. Power of veto insurance. Big Brother-themed virtual reality experiences. Big Brother Fantasy League. Power of veto coaching. Reality TV trivia books and games. Big Brother podcast. Power of veto merchandise. Personalized video messages from Big Brother cast members. Now that I've gone in circles, let me sum it up. Here's the order I see in terms of likelihood to reach the end. Morgan, Vince, Ava, Ashley, Keanu, Lauren, Kelly. But Thursday night's double eviction could blow that entire ranking to pieces. So tell me, who do you think actually has the best shot at making it to the end of Big Brother 27? The scenario I'd love to see is Ashley and Morgan sitting together at the end, especially if Vince gets taken out in the double. Would Ashley have the edge against Morgan? Probably not. But arguing a case is literally what Ashley does for a living, so I wouldn't count her out in a jury speech. Discover more. Big Brother-themed charity events and challenges. Reality TV-inspired cooking classes and recipes. Power of veto insurance. Big Brother-themed virtual reality experiences. Big Brother Fantasy League. Power of veto coaching. Reality TV trivia books and games.